Deidre from the Super Famicom / Super Nintendo video game Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War is perhaps one of the most beloved characters in the Fire Emblem fan community, as well as one of the most tragic characters of the Fire Emblem series. She's a kind, quiet, and reserved woman who, since her birth, lived under extreme seclusion and was deep within the spirit force of the barbaric country of Verdansk. This is due to the fact that Deidre, despite being a kind-hearted and gentle woman, carries the blood of a demonic dragon god, Lotir. The elders of the forest fear that if Deidre were to leave the forest and explore the outside world, she could eventually wind up reproducing with a man who also have Lotir blood, creating a vessel for said demonic dragon god to bring the world back to the darkness and ruin it once suffered under him. Deidre, however, falls in love in first sight with the main hero of the game, Seeker, a young holy knight from Chapley who was in the area with his army searching for his childhood friend Aidin, who was kidnapped by savages from Verdansk. What should have been a one-night stand between a horny, shooter forest lady who was happy that she didn't have to use her vibrator for once, and a horny, dumbass white boy who probably should have just married his childhood friend Aidin turned into marriage after the two confessed their love for one another. From this marriage came the birth of their kid, Selef, the child of light who will grow up to save the world. Why he had to save the world? Well, cause his parents and uncle were all fucking stupid. Still, their marriage was a happy one, and their love was truly pure. However, this happiness will all come to an end at the third chapter of the game. Deidre winds up being kidnapped and brainwashed by Manfoy, a follower of Lotir and the villain behind many horrific acts such as the kidnapping and murder of many countless kids as offerings to the dark god Lotir, to name one of his fucked up deeds. DJ will wind up falling in love with and marrying a young man named Albus, Duke of Verhammer, and eventually the first and only emperor of the kingdom and then empire of Granville. Their marriage will produce two kids, Julius aka Satan 5.0 and Julia, a mental health therapist, biggest paycheck yet. Iris, DJ, and the kids live one happy, great life until Uncle Manfoy decided that it would be a really great idea to give Julius a really shitty book that would change his life forever. How? Well, that book actually contained the words of Lotir. Once Julius took that book, he went all evil and killed his mom. So you see, let's go back when I say DJ should not have left the forest, because the others fear that she might wind up fucking a man who had Lotir blood. Guess who was that man? If you say Sigurd, you're fucking stupid. That man was actually Iris. You see, DJ and Iris are half brother and sister. I'm gonna repeat that. DJ and Iris, you know, the two couples who got married, were actually half sister and half brother. Meaning, DJ got her cheek claps and she let her own brother nut in her. DJ's short life was that of tragic sorrows even. DJ was someone who just wanted to free herself from the unfair restraints that was placed upon her due to her cursed bloodline. Sadly, she would pay the ultimate price for her freedom, joy, and true love. It's no secret within the Fire Emblem community that DJ life was sad. Shit. I mean, people who never even played it before, who are Fire Emblem fans, they know about Deidre. They know about her story. Her story is that just impactful. That said, there's another sorrowful Deidre that I have, as far as I know, neither seen nor heard people within the Fire Emblem community mentioning any FP4 analysts or story breakdown. This Deidre predates the DJ from Fire Emblem by centuries. She is known as the DJ of the Souls, a tragic heroine of Irish myths. So, who is this DJ of the Souls, and why should you, a Fire Emblem 4 fan, should care about her? Well, let's get right into it. Also, disclaimer, please forgive me for butchering any Irish names, as I do not speak Lucky Charms, Jameson, or Dropkick Murphys. Deidre of the Souls from YourIrish.com. The story Deidre of the Souls is recorded in the Ulster cycle of Irish myths. It's a tale of beauty, lust, and death dating back to ancient Ireland. During the reign of King Concobar Mac Nessa of Ulster, a baby girl was born to Phil Diff Mac Dal, a chief and bard of the Udaid. The newborn girl was named Deidre, Deidre of the Souls Prophecy. The child was beautiful, and the Druid Cathbad made a prophecy. As the child grew, her beauty would increase until she was the most beautiful woman of all Ireland. However, the child would, because of her beauty, bring sorrow and war upon the country. When news of the child's birth and the prophecy reached Concobar capitals Imemaka, his royal guards, the Red Branch Knights, decided that in order to spare Ireland the misery, they would take the kid and take her life. King Concobar, however, ordered that the kid should be placed in the care of the poetess Leocharm, so that when she reached the age of consent, he himself would marry her and have his wife Ireland's greatest beauty. As Deidre grew, the words of prophecy were fulfilled and her beauty increased. Deidre falls in love. One day, in the midst of winter, she witnessed ravens feeding off the corpse of a lamb. Horrified at the sight, she promised that she would allow love into her heart, only for a man whose hair was as black as a raven's wing and whose lips would be as red as the lamb's blood. As she neared the age of maidenhood, she was walking on the ramparts of Banka when she saw a young man approaching. He had night black hair and lips as red as a lamb's blood, and he was the most handsome of men. Deidre knew this was love in her heart. "Who is he?" he asked Leocharm. "That is Nishta, the eldest son of Usna, the husband of Ihla, the daughter of Cathbad, who foretold of your beauty," answered her. "Why do you ask?" Deidre smiled and whispered, "This is my love. Can you help me to meet him?" The poachers agreed and arranged a meeting between the two. When Nisha saw Deidre, he fell deeply in love with her. Both knew that if King Concobar was to discover their love, then he would have them both killed. So Nisha confided in his two younger brothers, Ali and Ardon. They planned an escape out of Maka and fled northwards to Antrim and crossed the sea to Alba, which is Scotland. Eventually, they fled to Glen Etive, where they settled down to enjoy life. Deidre angers the king. Back in Ireland, Concobar's anger and envy grew fiercer by the day. His spies had discovered where Deidre and the sons of Usna had settled. However, it was in the kingdom of a Chaldean king, so there was very little that he could do. Concobar came up with a plan. He would trick an honest warrior to bring the little band home to Ireland, and then he would have his revenge on them. He looked at all his knights, each of them noted for their loyalty and honesty. Out of all the knights, he saw warrior Fergus Mac Roth also possessed the purest of hearts. He called upon Fergus and made him leave for Alba and to tell Deidre and Nisha that he forgave them and he wished them only happiness. He also needed Aine and Ardon back with his knights because they were too valuable to lose. Deidre returns to Ireland. Fergus and his two sons rode north to the Antrim coast and from there crossed over to the shores of Argyll, eventually making his way to Glen Etive. The sons of Usna were delighted to see Fergus, for they knew him to be an honorable man and he relayed the king's message to him. Now, the sons of Usna were at the time feeling the pains of homesickness and were only too glad to hear from King Concobar's forgiveness. However, Deidre still felt mistrust. It was only the honest rep of Fergus that swayed her to return to Ulster. On the night of their return to Maka, they were greeted in feast by the Red Branch Knights and informed that in the morning they would meet the king. DJ was still worried, but the sons of Uzna and Fergus Mockroth reassured her, saying the king would dishonor himself if he went back on his promise. In the morning, all the palace guards, warriors, and people gathered with the returned exiles in the forecourt. Fergus was not present as he had been sent off to an errand by the king, although his sons were the exiles. The king Concobar appeared on the balcony and ordered the knights to seize DJ and kill everyone else. Deidre sorrowed on the death of her lover. The sons of Uzna and the sons of Fergus rushed to defend Deidre, but the knights were too many and too strong. The king called the sons of Fergus to surrender, and he would spare them. One, Booney, did, but the other, Fion, refused to dishonor himself and kept on fighting. A knight, Igor Han Makduk managed to slam a spear into Nisha's spine, and DJ, seeing her beloved fall to the ground, collapsed in sorrow and despair. Soon, Nisha's brothers and Ian Fion also fell, and Kokopa felt triumphant. However, the Jew Kothban, angered by the king's bullshit, called on him a terrible curse. Fergus Mockroth returned to the palace and saw the butchery. He vowed revenge, turning his back on the king and upon his own son Booney, rode west to Conca to serve Concobar's mortal enemy, Queen May, the death of Deidre. Concobar then had DJ taken to his quarters, but she fell in deep hatred, refused to ever speak to him. After a year, he grew tired of her silence. His lust for her turned cold, and so he had bound her feet and hands, thrown her into a chariot. She was as reward to the man she hated most after himself, the warrior Egogon Makdotkat, who had slain her beloved Nisha. On the way to Egohan, she managed to throw herself from the chariot and smash her brains out upon a rock. God damn, that's brutal. Damn. Her broken body was placed into the ground near where Nisha lay in death. Soon, a tree grew out of each other's grave, and those trees grew close to each other in an embrace. Well, guys, that's it. I hope you learned something new, and I hope this has enhanced your love for Deidre. If you like what you saw, give me a like, a comment, and give me a sub. Until next time, later. Also, before I leave, me and my homeboy, the TV girl, we're doing a Fire Emblem retrospect on our channel and in our website over at thesortynerd.com. We're doing a Fire Emblem retrospect. Check that out. Later.